With only one proven second baseman available in free agency, the trade market at the position could resemble a game of musical chairs, Angels general manager Billy Eppler acknowledged Monday. Surely, he will take a seat somewhere this winter. But between first and third base, where the Angels have another need, Eppler has far more options. I like left-handed bats, Eppler said. I have generally appreciated left-handed bats. That's as far as Eppler would range into his preferences on the first day of Major League Baseball's annual general managers meetings at the Waldorf Astoria. Early indications are that Eppler and the Angels will take initial aim at first base, where Eric Hosmer, Carlos Santana, Logan Morrison, and Yonder Alonso are available. The Angels are scheduled to meet Tuesday with Morrison's agent. Morrison, 30, is a left-handed hitter coming off a career year. Once rated highly as a prospect, he bounced between 3 teams in 4 years before he re-signed with Tampa Bay for a modest $2.5 million 1 week before pitchers and catchers reported to spring training last season. He stands to quadruple that in annual salary on a contract spanning at least 2 years after hitting 38 home runs with a .868 on-base plus slugging percentage. Pedro Mora. The Angels front office contingent will arrive at this week's general managers meetings in Orlando, FLA, with one clear and present need, a second baseman. There are more additions they would prefer to make, but in the 90 days before spring training starts, the closest thing to a certainty is. The Angels front office contingent will arrive at this week's general managers meetings in Orlando, FLA, with one clear and present need, a second baseman. There are more additions they would prefer to make, but in the 90 days before spring training starts, the closest thing to a certainty is. Pedro Mora. Morrison was particularly tough on right-handed pitching. His .905 ops against right-handers was 37% better than the league average, according to one advanced metric. The Angels have right-handed hitting C.J. Cron and left-handed hitting Luis Valbuena at first base, but Valbuena also can play third. The Angels could mix and match at either position. C.J. Cron is perfectly capable of taking the lion's share of first base games for us, Eppler said. We'll continue to keep an open mind. The Angels are expected to keep their payroll at about $165 million. They already have committed about $135 million. Coaching change. Earlier this month, Angels third base coach Ron Roenick became the bench coach for the Boston Red Sox. To replace him, the Angels will shift bench coach Dino Ebel to third base coach, a role he previously held for 8 seasons. Eppler will conduct interviews for the bench coach position when he returns home from the GM meetings. One petty is not enough. Bill Shaken. Angels shortstop Andrelton Simmons and catcher Martin Maldonado each won a Gold Glove award, marking the first time in 15 years the Angels had 2 Gold Glove winners. Simmons, widely considered baseball's best defensive shortstop, won his 3rd Gold Glove. Maldonado won his first, in his first. Angels shortstop Andrelton Simmons and catcher Martin Maldonado each won a Gold Glove award, marking the first time in 15 years the Angels had 2 Gold Glove winners. Simmons, widely considered baseball's best defensive shortstop, won his 3rd Gold Glove. Maldonado won his first, in his first. Bill Shaken. The Angels plan to meet with representatives for free agent reliever Yusmeiro Petit. In February, Eppler plucked Petit out of obscurity and signed him to a minor league contract. The 32-year-old right-hander improbably became the club's most valuable pitcher and is now seeking a multi-year contract. Petit led all major league relievers in innings, 87 1/3, and made one spot start. The Angels value that flexibility, and Eppler is hoping to build a bullpen of relievers who are similarly versatile. You will see us try to grab 2, maybe even 3, multi-inning relief types, Eppler said. HTML body article aside details fig caption figure footer header group NAV section summary DLDDDTIMG display, block, margin, 0, padding, 0, head style. Galleries after content, display, block, background color, number FF5443, margin, 16px auto 0, height, 5px, width, 100px, galleries before content, sports videos, display, block, font, 723px/25px Belizio Georgia, droid serif, text align, center, color, number 1E1E1E. Dash. HTML body article aside details fig caption figure footer header group NAV section summary DLDDDTIMG display, block, margin, 0, padding, 0, head. Script dash. Pedro.Mora at latimes.com. Follow Pedro Mora on Twitter at Pedro Mora.